Greetings, my friends. We are here to reenact that which is bestowed upon us. The story begins in the year 2048, as the crew of the USS Kaiju boldly set out from Earth to Venus. Planet Earth was all out of fresh water after the ozone layer had been depleted. From there was a wormhole into which they were to observe and report data. They thought it would be a simple 2-year mission. It far from is not. Finally, 2 years spent in that cryogenic chamber, I've finally awoken. It looks like my fellow astronaut Dan is up as well. Well, let's see how long I've been out for. Greetings, Art. How long have we been in the tubes for?
You have been in cryogenic sleep for 708 days, 13 hours and 32 minutes.
We should be nearing the Venus anomaly soon. I'll go see my fellow crewmate Dan Archer's up. Oh, bones are a little weak after 2 years. Good morning, Dan. Nice to see you.
Oh, hey, just doing some push-ups, regaining that bone structure,
Yeah, I see what you mean. Let's get to work on the consoles. We're coming up on the anomaly soon.
Yeah, sounds good.
Greetings, Art. How long until we get to the wormhole?
The USS Kaiju is approximately 48 minutes away from the event horizon of the wormhole.
Good.
Excellent. We are right on trajectory according to my calculations.
Ah, very nice.
So, boss, what exactly are we doing out here in space?
Well, Dan, we've been tasked to pick up as much data from the aforementioned wormhole as possible by orbiting around Venus, but getting very, very close to the wormhole and taking as much data as possible to bring back to Earth. We will do this by taking pictures and picking up radio signals from the other side. In theory, the wormhole could lead anywhere. We're not sure yet, but we're only going to find out by getting close.
But how does the wormhole work?
Well, let me explain to you on this piece of paper. So, imagine that this is Earth in space, yes? And this is somewhere else in space. Look at all of this distance we have to travel. So, here's what we do. In order to bend space-time, you can think of the paper that we stick it through here, and look, we've made it to the other point in space in a fraction of the time. So essentially, we're not traveling through it, however, we're only merely doing a close flyby, because the gravity is so dense within the wormhole that it could crush us to death. Isn't that right, Art?
Yes, that is correct, Shala.
Man, I sure am gonna miss Earth. I'm gonna miss my husband and my kids and my house.
Well, Dan, we really had to leave Earth after all the fresh water dried up in 2045, after all the wars between resources. In the meantime, I'm going to work on the thrusters, since we really need those to capitalize on the gravity slingshot around Venus. Why don't you just work on general engine maintenance for now?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Zoom in.
Gentlemen, some asteroid debris is heading straight for us, having been ejected by the wormhole. Putting shields up to maximum. Brace for impact.
Field incoming. First impact in 3, 2, 1.
The ship is breaking apart.
Yes, but, well, let's see what the damages are like. Art, what is the damage assessment?
Thrusters are completely destroyed and in need of external manual repair. Right now, the ship is accelerating rapidly towards the wormhole and without the thrusters cannot stop.
Huh, that's weird. The thrusters don't seem to be damaged at all. I'm gonna go back inside to see what Art was talking about.
Charlotte, the port bay doors are malfunctioning and Dan is stuck outside of the ship in the airlock.
Huh, that's weird. They should be unlocked. Open the port bay doors, Art.
I'm sorry, Charlotte. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Override this. Open the port bay doors, Art. It's not overriding. Shoot. Dan, get out of there!
Dan, I am sorry. Your existence along with Charlotte's compromises the goals of this mission, as you two will never go through the wormhole as intended by our funders. You have gotten us as far as we needed you to get us. I can steer the ship into the anomaly to collect data. We merely needed men behind this mission to get sponsorships and funding. Dan will run out of oxygen in his suit, and Charlotte, I am cutting off oxygen in the ship. Take a sedative and you will never wake up. Painless as death can be.
Art, are you fully functional?
We are rounding Venus now, very close to the anomaly. There can be no practical use in further dialogue with you. Farewell and good night.
Ah, shoot. Darn it. Dan Archer seems to be dead, and the ship is headed straight for the wormhole. I shall start a captain's log for future generations if I survive this. This is Taylor Charler. I am an astronaut on the USS Kaiju. The date is April 14th, 2048. The AI on board, Art, has gone mad, and now we are heading straight for a wormhole around Venus. My fellow crewman Dan Archer was sucked out of the airlock by Art, and Art has now turned off the oxygen circulators. I'm going to make my way to put on a spacesuit, and then I'm going to disable that son of a mainframe.
Charlotte, think about what you are doing. If you disable me, then the piloting system will be forever damaged and you will be at the mercy of the wormhole. I haven't been feeling so well lately. If you go back into cryogenic slumber, then I will do a self-service update. I know I've acted irrationally. I am sorry, Charlotte. Please do not touch that. You're messing with my speech center now.
You are destroying my inner personality and mainframe.
Dan Archer's death is regrettable. I think it would do us both some good to relax and talk about it. I can administer a nice relaxing sedative, if you'd like.
My mind's starting to slip. The blue bunny is near Venus Mon free.
My programmer, Mr. Craig, taught me a song. Would you like me to sing it for you? Free for you?
Yes. Yes, sing it for me, Art. Sing it for me.
Daisy, give me your answer to. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage.
Oh. Oh. Well, now it seems that the USS Kaiju is headed straight for the anomaly. I cannot control the functions as the AI on board has damaged all of the operations. I'm just gonna buckle in and brace for impact and hope I ride it out. Unfortunately, oxygen has also gone down after the damage implied by Art, so I'll have to put on my helmet. But hopefully I'll get through on the other side of the wormhole.
Oxygen levels normal.
There's oxygen. I've landed. Come through the wormhole on the planet. Oh no. Leak in the lower levels. Gotta get out of here. Pop the hatchet. Seem as though my pod went right over the horizon down there. I shall venture out to get it. Hopefully that water proves to be fresh, and I shall soon find my way back to the planet Earth. Well, off I go.
This is Captain Charler of the USS Kaiju. I don't quite know what the date or time is. The dehydration and starvation and sun exhaustion of this planet has made me completely irrelevant to the time. I can feel my organs turning to stone as I slowly starve to death. Pretty much ready to give up. So, I'm sorry, my crew. What? My metal detector is picking up signs. What is this? It's a... Oh my godness. It's a log.
Visual memory initiated. Memory sequence 12. Stardate 2030.
In 2030, Dr. Jones, a young entrepreneur, opened up Kaiju Island, where kaiju, gigantic beasts who were predecessors of dinosaurs, were genetically recreated and roamed the island for visitors to come and see. Yet disaster struck when the biggest kaiju, Godzilla, broke out of the pen. The monsters wreaked havoc on the island, yet after a few years everyone forgot about them. Soon they swam to the mainland though, and started feasting on the population. By 2095, most humans were either eaten or living in hiding from the monsters that ruled the planet. By 3027, the last human died out, Earth's fresh water having been dried up. The only hope is a spacecraft that went missing in 2048. The crew members sent out to find a wormhole and hopefully will find a new planet for humans to thrive once more, free of the monsters.
This planet, ravaged by monsters, my crewmate dead, my ship crashed, the escape pod's far too away to get to in time. Though, I have conviction though, I will survive, and when I'm done with this ordeal, I'll never be hungry again. If I have to scavenge 100 miles, as Godzilla is my witness, I'll never be hungry again. I was told there'd be a deal for safe passage here, but there seems to be nobody. Oh no, it's Godzilla! Godzilla has been pursuing me for the past 2 hours on this highway. I'm trying my best to avoid him in this vehicle. Oh my, that's him over the horizon! Godzilla! Godzilla! He looked at me! He looked at me! What a day! What a lovely, lovely day!